Hey guys, how's it going? Just doing a quick video here to go through the condition run of this Near Mint Team Rocket first edition set that's going up on auction. So we're going to go through card by card. It's going to take a little bit of time, and bear with me, my hands are going to have to go across the front, but this is the best way I know how. I'll just show you. I've actually got one of these, just like a floodlight here, but I've put an LED globe in it, and what that does is, let's twist this around a little bit. What it actually does is it gives me a really good way to highlight any blemishes on the cards. So hopefully the quality of this comes up really good. I've had to do the second shoot now. Alright, so we can see there's no creases or anything. Coming nice and close. Just push my camera over. So on here I can see some really faint hollow scratching. It's really minor. And there's a mark on the back of this card here. Okay, so it's still pretty good. All right, number one. Number two. Okay. So I'm gonna have to work on me here. So again, some really faint hollow scratching, pretty much from going in and out of a sleeve. Definitely no creases or anything. And on the back, very clean. Just a little tiny bit of really faint edge wear. Looks more like from the cut of the card than it is like any actual wear and tear. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, let's gently put you away. Okay, last wish, number three. Okay. So, looking on this one again, really faint hollow scratches. And on the back, a little bit of marking on the top there, but pretty good. Just trying to see if there's anything. So it's sort of like a little bit of wear on the back there, but nothing too dramatic. Dust off. Okay, and away we go. Alright. Okay, Dark Charizard, probably the only one anyone actually cares about here. So, this guy here, just trying to find out if that's like sometimes you get those faint little bits of dust on there. Okay, so some tiny little bit of hollow scratching, but otherwise in really good nick on the front here. I'm sort of trying to run my eyes over the glare, so don't mind if the camera's picking up any glare. It's not really gonna help you guys very much. And on the back, sort of same as the others, a couple of really minor marks when you go over this crazy light. So that's the Charizard. Let's put you away. Alright. It's like a minute a card. Ooh, I'm going to be here forever. Alright, Dragonite. Okay, this one has a little bit more scratching on the hollow than the others have. But otherwise, again, nice and clean. The back, a bit of dust. Yep, it's a little bit of dust, but nothing too crazy. Again, a little bit marked. So you can see some really, when you put one of these crazy lights on, you can see some of these marks just from where it's been sitting in the sleeve. But no presses or creases that I can see on there. If anyone has any questions or wants any other close-ups or a different angle video or anything like that, just ask. I'd rather whoever takes this be super duper happy. Okay, Doug Trio. Again, some hollow scratching. Nothing huge. It seems like really, like if you look at it, if I look at it over in like my light over here, if I look at it without this crazy light on, you can't really see very much, but as soon as you get the crazy light on, you can sort of see so much more. Alright, so a bit of hollow scratching, but nothing else on the front. A little bit of dust somehow. Otherwise, no tiny mark on the top there, probably from being put in the sleeve too rough. Not pretty good. Okay. Let's put you back. Got all that now. Okay. Maybe two little hollow scratches, like really faint again, like hairline sort of thing. Back, very clean. It's a good specimen, that one. Good Golbat. Alright, Gyarados. Probably my favourite one from this set. Very clean again, same sort of thing, some really micro hollow scratching. Like any hollow scratching I'm talking about here is literally just from being in that binder life. You know, from being put in a sleeve, and for the sleeve, you know, sometimes they just build up a little bit of dust. You never know how dust gets into like 3 folders and 2 sleeves and all that rubbish, but always happens. So we go Dark Hypno. Same thing. So if anyone had any questions about any of these cards, okay, so this one's got like a little bit more rubbing here, and it's got this whiting on the top corner. I'm pretty sure the GoPro's picking it up, so. But if anyone has any questions on any of these, or wants to look at a particular card closer at a different angle, just ask, but ask directly, or yeah, just send me a PM on it. I'm happy to share the information onto the listing. Oh, this is a very clean Dark Machamp. I can't even see one hollow scratch on here. In the back. Really clean, just one little marking over here. Just send me a PM. I'll put the information into the post. I just don't want the post to be flooded, like absolutely flooded with, can I have a pick, can I have a pick, can I have a pick? So if someone wants a close-up of a particular card, just PM me. I will sort it out. That's very clean as well. It's got a little bit of hollow scratching on it. I find the Magneton in this set is one of the hardest ones to get clean on the hollow, because how, like, it's same with like things like Chansey in that from base set, just that silver hollow just makes any tiny little scratch just absolutely deathly. Whereas like things like the Dark Arbok and the Dark Weezing, you can barely tell it's a hollow. So same thing on this one, a little bit of hollow scratching. Bit of dust in there, and a little bit of whiting on the top corner up here, and a little bit of whiting here, but otherwise right up there. Okay. We might, when we get out of the hollows, we might go just super close on the rest of them. Leave them in the bowl, in the binder. Very clean here. A little bit of dust as they do. 2 nicks on this one. Otherwise very clean. Alright, Dark Weezing. Is this even a hollow? Alright, very clean. The fact that there's not much holographic, and that the holographic is super dark, makes this card quite easy to get in that top condition. A little bit dustier than the others, but pretty good. Again, actually, same with these trainers. These trainers are pretty hard. Okay, here comes Team Rocket. Very clean. The 3 tiny little bit of hollow, perfectly fine. Okay. Rocket Sneak Attack. A very clean hollow, that's for sure. A little bit of dust. There's a tiny little nick in the bottom and on this side. Okay. Alright, so this is the item that's on auction on the Pokémon Auctioneer Emporium. Alright, first edition, just in case someone hasn't noticed, that's where it is. A little bit of hollow scratching again, a bit more than the other ones on this one. I'd say out of all the hollows, this one's probably looking to be the worst for the hollow scratching. But it's also got the most hollow surface. And for anyone that cares, there's a little bit of a swirly in there. Let me see if is the camera able to pick up the little swirlies. Yeah, see, it's like a double swirl. I don't see any others, but I thought that's pretty cool. I don't know, for those who care. I'm not that fussed personally. Okay, and Fat Rat. Same thing, the little bit of hollow scratching, but otherwise it looks really quite clean. So I bought this as, well, when I got most of this, it was sold to me as a mint condition, but I've done this exercise before with the same light, but just my eyes and trying, like I wasn't on the camera or anything. I did the same exercise and like the hollow scratching and whatever, even though it's very minor, I still don't say that it's mint, because just mint, you would assume it is 100% perfect. Probably something you won't get with these cards. Okay, so can we be a little less intense here? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go in nice and close so everyone can see that there's no evident creasing on any of these cards. Just otherwise, if we go pull each of these ones out, it will take forever. So like I mentioned, this is the second take of this video. The first one just went a little bit funny, and then the light angle was in the wrong. Like, it looked good on the camera for the light angle, and then when I got onto the computer, it was terrible. It just didn't help. Like, it was good, but not as good as it probably could have been. What'd you call it? Excellent. There we go. So it's going to come like that in the folder and everything. It's going to be posted, registered, and tracked. Yeah, it's a good one. And the only reason really I'm giving this one up over is because I have an unlimited set in the same condition, maybe a tiny bit worse, but because I'm not going to bother collecting base Jungle Fossil in first edition, I decided that my OCDs to have everything consistent and the same outweigh having a more valuable set. So anyway, good luck and happy bidding, everyone.